Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jules, here with Josh, and if we're together, it can mean only one thing. WrestleMania is over, so I actually get my life back. But also, there's some news, so let's hit that jingle.
What's that? There's news? Oh my gosh! Guess it's time for Jules and Josh!
And we're back in the room, and today we're talking about the PlayStation 5 because new details have been released thanks to a lovely little chap by the name of Jason Schreier from Kotaku. I had to look down there. Very professional of me. Hope you didn't notice. So tell us more about this, Josh.
Well, the loveliest chap ever, Jason Schreier, who I've never met, but it sounds great.
Honestly,
he leaks everything.
Yeah, he does.
It's awesome.
It's almost like he's made of sponge.
I think he is, yeah. Made of sponge and insider sauces, I think.
I wonder if he tastes as saucy as these leaks, eh? You know what I'm saying?
I do. I don't. I
Okay.
really don't.
Anyway, PS5.
PS5, unlikely to come out in 2019. Definitely not coming this year, which a lot of people weirdly thought. I don't know where that came from. I think there was a site who sort of ran with that.
It's probably us.
Probably
it's probably us starting
Oh,
the
I'm
rumor
sorry,
mill.
guys.
Sorry.
We've done it again. But it's definitely not coming 2018, 2019. 2020 is looking likely, which is sort of in line with previous generations. The last one lasted 8 years. The one before lasted 7.
Yeah,
so that would take us to the same time frame.
The thing is a lot of people were hoping that this console generation was going to last a little longer.
Yeah.
Actually, because they were saying when the PS4 came out, the Xbox One came out, everyone was saying, right, we have really stepped up. When you consider the jump in technology between the Xbox 360 and this should be future-proof for quite a fair old while. The PC race is obviously just laughing very considerably, as is their wont to do from their ivory tower. But still, people were thinking that it was going to last a little longer, maybe.
Definitely.
But I think that this added year, and you saying that it falls in line with other current trends or the previous trend, I think that makes sense. It's not a smart business decision. It's just not a stupid one.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting that it's coming not 8 years but 7 years if this leak is true, because both Microsoft and Sony have had console refreshes. We had the Xbox One X just last year. So I don't know how you would feel if you if Microsoft follow Sony's lead and do release at the same time, which they did last time. If you just bought an Xbox One X last year and then 3 years later you got an Xbox 2, whatever silly name they're going to come up with, will you be a bit burned? Because I bought a PS4 Pro, and even I'd be a bit iffy on it.
You're still going to be a bit burned on this, aren't you?
Damn right I will.
I mean, this is the thing, like, what they're doing is, if the PS5 comes out before Microsoft has got a console to respond with, we'll find ourselves in a kind of weird... They usually release together, or around the same sort of time, and that promotes a nice, healthy competition. If they stagger their releases, what they're going to find is they're actually going to divide the market even more, because people will be like, right, well, I'm going to jump on this first because this is the one that comes out first.
Yeah.
But should I wait for that one? Oh, I don't know. And it will split the thing. Whereas when they come out at the same time, everyone can evaluate them. They choose based on information that is basically shared openly.
For sure.
With this, they're going to be like, well, I might just wait for both to go down in price then. I don't know what's going to go on. I think it will affect the market maybe negatively if they actually stagger releases out.
I mean, that's what was perfect about the dawn of the last generation, where PS4 and the Xbox One came out so close to each other, because there was a year, maybe a bit longer, gap between PS3 and Xbox 360, which might have done exactly what you said. Most people just jumped on Microsoft's console, and the people who did wait for Sony's console, when they finally announced theirs and it was a higher price point, they were like, what have we done?
Yeah. It's an interesting one to play. I mean, then again, to counter my own point, we might actually see a bit more of a break from the homogenous title launches that we see for both consoles. We might see that if they do stagger it, we might see the pools of games change significantly as developers go, well, actually, I want to work with this type of technology, whereas Microsoft might go, well, we're using a completely different type of technology. Definitely. So they might end up creating an actually more varied game pool. So it might be a good thing. There's good and bad things
it could
to
happen.
this.
And there's always the idea that Jason Schreier wrote that if Microsoft, say, came out in 2019 and were like, we're going to release it this year, that would obviously change Sony's plans. They would have to sort of react to that, because they want that healthy competition. They like them being both together, I think, just because it makes developing for both platforms easy.
A lot easier,
but you do have a really good point about, maybe if they were completely different, it could bring out sort of that variety and the vibrancy in different experiences, or maybe not.
Yeah, it's a hard one to say, but the weird thing is that that Sony seems to be pushing forward quicker than Microsoft has with this generation. They were the ones that announced that the PS4 Pro was going to come out first, and then the Xbox One X was the response to that. They're the ones that are saying that the PS5 is coming out in 2020 or like 2019 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they seem to be leading the charge because, as we remember way back, they were on the back foot after
sure.
the PS2 massive success. The PS3 was on shakier grounds. So yeah, interesting that. But there's I see that on your notes. You said that the dev kits probably haven't gone out.
Probably haven't. The sources who've been speaking to Jason Schreier have said that they don't know anything about dev kits, but in the past Sony have been like really cagey about it.
Right.
Like even when they've been at these big studios, they've been locked in rooms only like 10 people can enter. So
really?
there's a good chance that even if the dev kits were out there in the wild, these sources wouldn't know about it.
Right,
so
okay.
that's like
Pure speculation.
yeah,
on that
they're
part
probably
there.
not out, but I mean they could be. That's nowhere near as concrete as the stuff about like the release date.
Fair enough. That's cool. So yeah, do we have any more information on this at all at the
I
moment?
think that is about it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there we go. That has been some breaking news on the PS5's new and confirmed, but slightly later release. Let us know if you're interested in picking one of these up on the limited information that is available, and which one do you support? Are you Team Microsoft or Team Sony? He's a big Sony boy.
I am.
I'm probably a Sony boy as well.
Yeah.
I thought I was an Xbox man.
Well, part of me,
Dunno.
Microsoft has the world's most powerful console, which should appeal to me, but it doesn't. I don't know why.
That's a better controller. It does. I mean, it's used in many more devices than it's.
I mean, it's lovely, but it's very clicky.
I mean, it's used to control drones.
Damn right.
So
that's always trustworthy.
yeah, if you like your military, then you'll love the Xbox. Anyway, right, yeah. So that's been the information there. Let us know what you think about it down in the comment section below. As always, I've been Jules.
I've been Josh.
You've been awesome, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.